Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of something. It'll be in the title. I don't actually know what week it's for. The ninth, something like that. I don't know. I just got started, and that's how I roll. So, Virgo, you have this rabbit card that says too much concern with sexual matters, and you also have this other card that says seek out information that will help you. So we are definitely, you earth signs, I feel, should be doing as much as you can to educate yourself on like whatever it is that you want to improve in your life, or whatever you want more of, or whatever successes you want to have. So that's all I would say there is I would just learn as much as you can about whatever you're doing. You have the Fool, the Justice card, and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, if you're not trying to get pregnant, I would definitely be careful. Everybody has been getting these cards. Like even the 2024 readings, every single person had a birth card, and here you go. You have the Empress as well. So I would be careful of that. But unless you're trying to get pregnant, then go for it. But other than that, this actually looks like a positive new beginning to me because you have that Fool card. So if this, if you're starting off, like starting something new or, launching a new project or something, this looks very, very good. The Justice card could be balance returning to your life is kind of what I feel. I don't think that the Justice card is necessarily talking about anything, mind-blowing happening in your life, but I do kind of like it. I do feel that Justice card is like a little bit more on the positive side of things for whatever reason. I feel like it's almost like you're getting some, positive karma here. You end with this card that says exchanging gifts, which, that card can represent like a gift from the universe. So I kind of feel that there could be some sort of gift from the universe coming in for you. And this could be the start of it is what I'm hearing with the Justice card. I also feel like you feel things are going more in your favor. So, it's like this could be pretty much anything. It could be in your business life, your career life, or whatever. It's like you feel like there's more balance coming in for you with the Justice card. You have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So for a lot of you, I feel that you could be looking, this has been a major theme for you, Virgo. I would say, it seems to me like Virgo is very focused on kind of like looking at the things that they're doing and, finding just more efficient ways to do them, whatever it is. These could be daily habits. It could be what you work on. It could be where you invest your energy. But Seven of Pentacles is a card of analysis. I mean, you are a Virgo. You are an analyzer. So, I feel for a lot of you that you're doing a lot of Virgo analyzing at this time. But I think it's worth it as well because we go like this. Empress, Six of Cups to the Sun. That looks freaking amazing, of course. And so it looks to me like whatever you are analyzing or whatever you're looking at, you are either creating more abundance here, more happiness, or all of the above, right? So it looks to me like whatever your changes you're making are going to be positive ones. Again, you have the Fool here. I just want to see what else is going on here. I feel like this is just a new beginning, just in general. I kind of feel that you've been working towards a new beginning for quite a while. So, it seems to me like this is something that you've been doing for a while. But let's see. With the Fool card, you have the Two of Wands, which you have twice in your reading. You have two twos. I like twos. There is a way to read the tarot where every single two is positive. So, some people do, read the tarot that way, where even the Two of Swords is positive, for example. And I do feel pretty positive about these twos. Two of Wands is about leaving a comfort zone and like taking the lead in your life and making progress. So you end with the Six of Wands, which is also a card of progress and a victory or winning or having some sort of win in your life. So I feel you are making progress towards a win. It looks pretty simple. Some of you could be moving, by the way. I mean, Two of Wands twice, plus you have the King of Cups, which I kind of loosely read as a card of the home. So, this could be moving. With the Justice card, you have the Ten of Cups, Fortune after difficulty. Like I said, I just get more of a feeling with the Justice card where it's not really saying like, oh, justice. I'm sure, some of you could be dealing with something legal or whatever, but that's not really the feeling that I'm getting here. I think that it's more saying that you feel there's more fairness or you feel like things are going more in your favor or, whatever the case may be. So that feels pretty good to me, I have to say. And again, if you have like a family, this is amazing. This Ten of Cups, Empress, the Six of Cups, this is amazing for family. If you want to have a family, this is amazing for having a family. Here you go. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Hierophant, marriage, or marriage potential. Some of you could be meeting a person that you will marry in the future. It could be a water sign. You have water, air, and fire stand out to me. As always, I think I always say that to you as well, Virgo. So obviously it's going to be different for all of you, but again, definitely could be someone who's coming in for you. I feel like this person's on the same path. I'm pretty sure I said this to you before as well. I'm having deja vu as I say this, but you have these two guys here at the front. These two guys are initiates. And so it's almost like you're attracting someone that is being initiated into, it's like you're both being initiated into something. I really feel this is more a parallel path situation where it's like you're both, working on the same spiritual ideas in life. You're both going through the same, upgrades or whatever you want to call it. So again, you could have a lot of similarities in what you are working on in life, if that makes sense. So there you go. You might be, you might be very different from this person, but I would, like on a more personal level, but I would say as far as like what you are working towards, it looks to me like you're attracting a person, if you want love, who is on a parallel path. You have this caution card. It says more going out than coming in. I think this is true for Virgo and Pisces. I mean, you two, Saturn and Pisces, even though it might not necessarily be in a financial house for you, depending on when you were born, I would still be careful. I don't think this is like bad or good. And I say basically the same thing to Pisces, that it's more about keeping an eye on things. And I wouldn't put the energy of worry into my finances anyway, right? But what I would say is just, make sure you're just keeping an eye on things, and that's it. You have this undecided card. It says, dealing with fluctuating goals or income, it's important to stay informed on the shifts that are occurring. Yeah, I think there are some upgrades that you could make as well. So I do think that it's an amazing time for upgrades. I mean, it's an 8-year, right? 2024. So anything you can do, to create more equal give and take with people would be a really good idea. So again, if you have like a business or a career, it's like, is there a way where you can, make sure that not only that you are putting good energy into what you're working on, but you can also get good energy out. So, I always tell people, it's like, maybe you're working hard, but maybe you're not getting anything back for all that hard work. So something needs to change in that direction, like what you're receiving as well. I kind of feel like it goes both ways because of all these twos here. You have 222, which could be a good number for you, by the way. So I kind of feel it goes both ways. If you're like putting too much in and not getting enough out of a situation, justice. This could be something you're correcting, right? So if that's the case, then that needs to change. If you're not putting enough in and you're getting too much out, the vice versa, then that needs to change as well. So I don't think things have to ever be perfectly balanced. Like life isn't 50-50. Obviously, like sometimes I hear people talk, I'm like, that's not how life works. Life will never be 50-50. We are not 5-year-old children. We're adults, hopefully, at this time. So, again, it'll never be 50-50. But if you can get it close enough or closer, then, of course, that's a good thing. You have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Empress. If you want love, I feel like someone finds you attractive. It could be like a King of Swords, King of Cups type of character, or King of Wands, take it how it resonates. I feel it's either a water or fire sign, but I feel like this person is more reserved, like the King of Swords. So you probably know who this person is if you're looking for love. Some of you could be a Taurus as well, because you have the Hierophant and the Empress here as well. Could be a Leo also, but whatever it is, doesn't matter. I think that for some of you, you probably know this person. I feel like maybe they're a little bit more reserved, and, maybe you're attracted to them, but you're also wondering, like, is this person attracted to me? And I would say yes is the answer. And again, whatever gender you're into, I don't care. It could be any gender. It doesn't have to be a king. You have the King of Cups here. I actually feel this person has great emotional depth, and I feel like this person is a little bit like protecting their emotions as well. And I have a weird story. I'm just going to tell you what I'm thinking right now. So don't shoot the messenger, but I kind of feel that you could be attracting a person who's like very successful, and they're like worried that they're going to be with a person who only wants them for their money or something like that. Of course, I'm not saying that's true, but again, you could be, this could be a person who's like a little bit nervous about that. So if this could be like your boss, or maybe you work with a person who does really well, or maybe you just know this person. Because again, I do feel like you know this person. You have the sun here. The sun is hard to hide from. So, the sun tells me whenever I read holistically, I take everything into account. So, whenever I'm talking about a person, I have the sun. It tells me you clearly know of this person at the very least, or they are in your social circle. 10 of Cups as well, So again, you probably know who this person is, but they could be worried about that. They could be in a place where they're like, now I'm more successful, and they're like worried that someone's going to come in and take their money or something. But I feel like you're abundant on your own. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are. You have the Empress. So the truth of the matter is that you're both on the same path. You have the Hierophant. I kind of feel like maybe you are both as equally as successful. Maybe they don't realize it or something like that. I also feel that there is more abundance coming in for you. You are working towards abundance. There is something about your, needing to be careful of your emotions around your finances. Again, if you're worrying, then obviously that's kind of like a money block. So I would be careful of those money blocks, and I would be careful of preventing yourself from doing things, because you're like worried, right? It's popping into my head as worry. For the most part. So let's see here. Even if you're a person who normally doesn't worry, with the King of Swords, can't make this up. You have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a perfect match. And by the way, Two of Cups is two people who are very different than each other. I knew that was going to happen because I said that on the Hierophant that, it's like you're on the same path, but maybe you're very different. So again, you could be attracting a person who is very different than what you would normally go for. Is what I would say here. But, if it works, it works, as I always say. But Two of Cups is a perfect match, so definitely could be love. I feel like there's great communication here, or there will be if you haven't talked to this person yet. With the King of Cups, you have the Magician. So I feel like you attracted this person into your life if you want love, and you probably have been thinking about this person or something like that. Normally he'd be pointing this way or this way. So again, I feel like you are going to have to leave a comfort zone with the Two Wands to be with this person. Some of you, I feel, are already with a person. But there is something here about a comfort zone, or, leaving a comfort zone to be with a person. Going this way, again, I feel like you attracted this person into your life if you want love, because you have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is just a soulmate. I also feel, again, look at that. With the Empress, you have the Empress. Basically, the universe saying what I said. Very abundant reading. And again, maybe you don't want love, and even if you do want love, doesn't matter. I feel that there is a great opportunity here in this reading for you to greatly increase your abundance. But I feel that there are some things that need to change for you to increase your abundance. Like, no more worrying, right? I think I was saying something about this and then I stopped. But what I was talking about is, like, there's a need to upgrade, if you have a business. I feel like there's some upgrades you can make, like new technologies, changing with the times and, all that other stuff. Same thing work. Maybe you need to ask for a raise or a promotion. You have this card that says, if you need to break the rules, you always get this card with me as well. Whenever I use this deck, I'm convinced it's you. It says, do it with conviction and make a difference. So don't be afraid to break the rules. There's more to know than what you currently know, right? That's true for everybody. So that's a very obvious message. But, again, what I would say here is that I think Virgo needs to, like, color outside the lines. You have this Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords, she has this new island behind her, and the Two of Swords represents this or that thinking, but there's actually, like, another way to do things. It reminds me, this card I always think of, there was a guy who was blown up on social media, like, a long time ago, where he was, like, buying cheap art from, the dollar store, or whatever. Not the dollar store, what's that other place, Goodwill, right? And he was drawing monsters on this art, and he was selling, like, cheap pieces of art, like, super expensive, because he was coloring outside the lines. He was turning the art into something else. And, that's kind of popping into my head with the Two of Swords. As I say, coloring outside the lines. It's almost like you're thinking, that this or that was something in your life, but really there could be a way to be a disruptor. Maybe that's a better way to put it. It's like you have the opportunity to be a disruptor here in some area of your life, and it could lead to a lot of success. It doesn't have to be financial though. This could be in love. Maybe you're entering into something, different, or coming up with a different way to have a relationship. But whatever it is, I get more of that, like, disruptor energy. I feel that this is something that you've been thinking about. You have the Two Wands about taking the lead. And I feel a lot of you, anything you can do to take the lead in your life would be a good idea. I always think of the Two Wands as, like, having an idea to do something in your life, but not doing it. He's standing here at the top of this castle, and there's this wand right here that stands on its own. And he's reaching forward and grabbing onto this new wand. The new wand represents something new. He has the whole world in his hands, but he just needs to let go of that back wand. Even though he's not holding on to it, he needs to move away from it. It's like something he is working on, it has worked towards or on building this castle, is complete. Now it's time for him to go do something new or different, right? And so I feel that for a lot of you. And I'm not even saying that you're going to, like, completely leave something behind. You could just be, leveling up, upgrading, things like that. You have the Six of Cups. You have two. I didn't even realize this. You have two sixes here. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I love two sixes. To me, two sixes is like confirmation for your path. So you're definitely going in the right direction here. And I feel this is going to be a good thing for you. Six of Cups, I also feel there could be, again, if you're attracting love, if you want love, there is a lot of love here, but I also feel some of you don't want it. But if you do, I feel this could be a soulmate coming in for you for sure. With the Two of Swords, you have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a heartbreak, but again, I feel like some of you need to move past a heartbreak maybe, or, if you have a heartbreak that you're trying to heal from, it's almost like... it's almost as if this reading is saying, like, there's something really good coming in for you, but you're holding on to something, that isn't that good. So I would, heal from the past. With the Two of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Like, I would say that we are in a time where, everybody has the opportunity to change their fortunes, but I don't think it's like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? Like, I don't think it's like just that easy. I don't think it's like super easy to change your fortunes right now. Although what I will say is what I've said before, I think there will be more millionaires and billionaires, over the next 20 years than we've probably ever seen in history, just because of the way the energy is. But again, I think we really need to pay attention. There's a lot of like illusion energy where we could, fall victim to get-rich-quick schemes and things like that. So I always tell people, like, no get-rich-quick schemes. Right now, for the next 20 years as well, I think we're in a time where the people who do, if you want to get rich, the people who do it's going to be, more of a process, like having a garden. We have Uranus and Taurus right now, Jupiter and Taurus as well. And this is more about like planting seeds, growing your garden, your farm, whatever, and kind of like, building it up from there and, taking care of it, giving it water, fertilizer, sunlight, getting rid of the bugs and, all that other stuff. So you really have to like find something that you want to nurture. We see a ton of nurturing energy here. You have the Rabbit. You have the Empress twice. You have the King of Wands. I look at the King of Wands as someone who really nurtures things into existence. So, again, if you're willing to take care of something that you want to grow, it will be very successful. With the Six of Cups, you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about following your enthusiasm. I think we all need to tap into our childlike energy right now as well. That childlike energy, there's something about it. And it comes up in like everybody's readings as well, that we need to be more childlike. You have this Exchanging Gifts card and this Loyal Heart card. It is a very good love reading. Again, I will say, I know that some of you probably don't want it, and I feel it actually in this reading, but, I do feel that if you want love, obviously it's a very good love reading. I also feel that some of you could be finding, even if you do want love, I feel all of you could be finding something that you are loyal to or that you will be loyal to. So, I really like that for you. I feel like there's kind of like loyalty to something that your heart belongs to. This could be like a project, a business, whatever. You have the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Sun. Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of attention. I would definitely say you're one of the signs that has the opportunity to get a lot of attention, which is great for love, but really, this is great for those of you in work or career or that have a business, like whatever it is that you do. It's a great time, I think, for you to stand out. And, what I would say is with Pluto going into Aquarius, the biggest risk we can all take is saying something and being wrong, saying something and people calling us names or, whatever the case may be. So, I feel like for a lot of you, this is basically saying that if you're working on a project, a business, or, if you're doing something in the public eye, that you should be getting attention. You will be successful. I mean, you literally have the Sun here, which is public success and growth and abundance and, good things coming in. So I feel there's like a lot of happiness and growth here. You could be attracting a fire sign or someone who is very fiery. It seems to me like a lot of people are more attracted to King of Wands type people. And again, it doesn't have to be a man, could be whatever gender. But the King of Wands is like very bold, very assertive. And he's more like, he's more willing to nurture something into existence. He's very entrepreneurial, but again, that does not have to mean business. We can be entrepreneurial with other things in our life. He's entrepreneurial in the sense that he really nurtures things into existence. And, I feel like that's what you're doing here with the King of Wands. So, let's see. With the King of Wands, you have the Six of Wands, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I would encourage you. And the other thing is, by the way, if you don't want love, this could be a team member, a business partner, someone that you work with, just someone you hire. Three of Pentacles, card of teamwork. The other thing I'm getting here is that sometimes I feel we just need a plan. Sometimes I feel we are working towards something. There's nothing really more that we know to what we can do more. Like sometimes I think we can get to a place where like I am stuck. I don't know how to move forward from this place, right? And it's almost like you could be discovering a plan. This could be coming from another person. It could be a piece of advice someone gives you, but I would pay attention to any plans. Like, if a person comes to you with like steps, right? And is like, do this, this, and this, right? Then I would listen to that, whatever it is. It's popping into my head. So like maybe you're stuck in your business and maybe things are okay, but maybe you want to grow. And I kind of have a story here popping into my head where it's like you're saying to yourself, I want this, this, and this, or someone tells you, hey, like do this, this, and this. It could really help you out. And I would pay attention to that. It could be in any area of life as well. With the King of Wands, you have the Page of Swords. You have your eye on someone or they have their eye on you. I feel like this could be one of those situations where you're both spying on each other. And so, there you go. I don't know. Flirt. Learn how to flirt. Bump into them. Do something, right? Leave a note on their desk. Like, do you like me? Yes, no, maybe. Like with little check marks next to it. I don't know. It probably works. So I would try it. With the Sun card, you have the Emperor. Yep, are you kidding? Definitely attracting your Emperor right here, divine counterpart. So this looks like an amazing love reading if you want love, or if you already have it. If you're with a person, again, this would be very good. If you don't want it, I don't know what to tell you. People always are like, I don't want love. I'm like, okay, like unless you're ugly, that doesn't mean people aren't looking at you, right? So there you go. You have this inheritance card here. So some of you could be this. I feel like you're inheriting an idea. Remember I was saying, I feel you really need to pay attention to like a plan. Like if someone comes to you with a plan, especially if you're trying to improve some area of your life or you're trying to do something, I feel like what you're inheriting is a plan. And, almost like an aha moment where you could finally understand like what to do. Yeah, are you kidding? You have this acquisition card. This is my fancy couple card. I swear you had this with me in the last reading I did as well. So definitely could be attracting a person. This is the Sun in Taurus as well. So you could be attracting a Taurus. It could be any sign, general reading, but you could be acquiring a person for sure. That looks good. Next, you have I literally said you need to bump into them, leave them a note on their desk, throw something at them, spitballs. I don't know. Something, has to happen here. You have to flirt or say something. You have this Control card. I like this card a lot. It's kind of like the World card. It even looks like the World card a little bit. So a lot of you could be getting to this place where you are controlling your destiny. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And like I was saying earlier, like I like the Wheel of Fortune, but I also feel it's like, yes, I think that we all have the opportunity to change our fortunes significantly, even over the next 10 years. And but we really have to take control. And the way that we take control, it's not about control as in like trying to control things. It's more about going with the flow. And when good things happen, you double down on those things. When bad things happen, when challenges come up, you take care of them very, very quickly. The problem with challenges is most people just let them get bigger and bigger and bigger. So this says, if you do that with the Wheel of Fortune, you will change your fortunes quickly. If not, you won't. You have this Authority card. I kind of feel like you have the opportunity to be seen as an authority. Like if you are trying to become an authority figure, manager, boss, trying social media, whatever you're doing, like now is the time. I also do feel that you really could be attracting someone who is an authority figure as well. So there's something about Aries here, like as well. This person could be an Aries, or they could have, Aries significantly in their chart or something like that. But definitely a divine counterpart. So this looks pretty good. Interesting reading as well. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.